Hi everybody, Riskmonger here. Welcome back to Astrology Baseball on MLB The Show 24. 12 signs of the zodiac, 12 different teams, one for each sign, with customized rosters, all playing against each other in a simulated playoff-style tournament. Today we've got the second of two negative league wildcard rounds. Remember, the positive signs are fire and air, the negative signs are water and earth. This game is between two water signs, Cancer and Pisces. On the mound for Cancer, it's Shohei Ohtani, who didn't pitch a single inning in 2024. Remember, he was recovering from Tommy John surgery in the first year of the then record-setting contract he signed with the Dodgers. The opposing pitcher, it's Tanner Bybee, the ace of the AL Central winning Cleveland Guardians. 2024 is actually just the fourth time in the last 16 years where the Pisces ace was not one of either Justin Verlander or Clayton Kershaw. Bybee in trouble in the first. After a base hit by Trey Turner and a walk to Ohtani, here comes Yordan Alvarez. He's going to ground one sharply inside the third base bag. Turner in to score easily. Ohtani stops at third, and it's 1-0 Cancer in the first. Alvarez, of course, forced to play in left field in this lineup because of the presence of Ohtani at DH, and we'll see if his lack of defensive skill comes back to haunt them. In the second inning, Shohei is dealing, getting a strikeout of rookie and cleanup batter Jackson Chourio, part of the strong Pisces outfield. Chourio was eligible for center field in fantasy based on his minor league career, but the game's CPU puts him in right field. Jurickson Profar, he goes down swinging. That's 2 in a row. And then Nick Castellanos, DHing tonight, can't get the bat off his shoulder. Ohtani strikes out the side in the second. First batter of the third, it's shortstop Edmundo Sosa. Strike 3, that is 4 in a row. Coming up next, JT Realmuto, the catcher, Sosa's real-life teammate on the Phillies. He makes it 5 in a row now. It's scary to think what the World Series winning Dodgers would have been capable of had Ohtani been able to take the mound last year. Third baseman Jean Segura would break the streak by taking a walk, which brings up center fielder Michael Harris II. He's going to line one sharply down the left field line. It rolls all the way to the wall near the Stegosaurus pen. That's right, I chose the Dino Sanctuary Stadium for Cancer. Segura in ahead of the relay throw to the plate, and Pisces has tied the game. Jean Segura, someone who didn't reach the majors at all in 2024. I was surprised not to see Michael Garcia at the hot corner, but I guess the game knows what it's doing. But Michael Harris delivers, exposing Yordan Alvarez's defense out there in left field, and it's a tie game. In the third, here's Gunnar Henderson with the bases loaded and 1 out, and the Orioles shortstop lines a base hit into left field. Only 1 run will score, but Cancer retakes the lead. Henderson at shortstop this year, pushing Trey Turner to second base, an eminently sensible move, given the Cancer Crab's player pool, but one I would not always trust the CPU to make on its own. In the 7th inning, Ohtani is out. It's Camilo Doval, who lost his hold on the Giants closer role in 2024. He gives up a leadoff base hit to Chourio. Chourio would steal second with Profar at the plate, and the Padres outfielder sneaks one inside the third base bag. Yordan Alvarez lumbers over to pick it up. He throws into second base, not nearly in time. It's an RBI double, but more importantly, Alvarez gets hurt on the play. An undisclosed injury. He has to leave the game. They have defensive whiz Dalton Varsho to take over for him, but this development could have implications for the rest of the series. But back to the present day, Jurickson Profar has tied the game and removed one of Cancer's best hitters in one fell swoop. It's 2-2 in the 7th. Bottom of the 8th here, Cody Bellinger up with 2 runners on against Pisces lefty Joe Mantiply. It's a ground ball through the hole on the left side. Profar up with it. Throw to the plate is way offline. Third baseman Eugenio Suarez scores easily, and the lead once again belongs to the Cancer Crabs. After a double play puts a runner on third with 2 outs, here comes Trey Turner. It's a 2-2 count. And Turner is called out on a check swing by the first base umpire, who is clearly a Pisces. I mean, look at the replay. This bat barely left his shoulder. Keegan Thompson got bailed out there in a super close game, and it's still 3-2 Cancer. In the 9th inning, Tanner Scott on to try and close it out. He started the season as the Marlins closer and ended it in a setup role for the Padres after being traded at the deadline. He would start the inning by plunking Vladimir Guerrero Jr., but after 2 quick outs, here's Nick Castellanos. It's a ground ball to third. Suarez will go the easy way to get the lead runner, and it's a Cancer victory. They survived an injury to their cleanup hitter and a bogus third strike call on a clearly checked swing to give themselves an advantage going into Game 2 of the Wild Card Series. Shohei Ohtani pitched like an ace. Tanner Bybee held his own, leading to a nail-biter in Game 1. Game 2, another nighttime affair from Dino Sanctuary. Pisces playing with their season on the line against Tanner Houck, starter for the Boston Red Sox in real life. Houck would allow 2 base hits to start the game. Jackson Chourio up with 1 out. He lines one into left field to what would have been Yordan Alvarez. Not even replacement Tyler O'Neill could get to it, so there's no way Air Yordan would have made that play. It's an RBI to give Pisces the lead in the top of the first. The Pisces starter is Pablo Lopez. He's on the Twins. He had a nice season, although he couldn't help pitch them to the playoffs this year, like he did in 2023. He has a better start than Houck, striking out Trey Turner to start the game. In the second now, Gunnar Henderson goes down to start the inning. That's 2 innings in a row that Lopez has started with a K. Houck, on the other hand, saves his best stuff for 2 outs, striking out Guerrero to end the top of the third. Bottom half of the inning, though, Shohei Ohtani coming up with the bases loaded and 1 out, but the MVP can't get it done, swinging way early on that changeup. And this out is even more important because it brings up Yordan Alvarez's spot in the batting order. Tyler O'Neill is no slouch, and he brings a righty bat to the lefty-heavy lineup. But he strikes out swinging, leaving the tying run 90 feet away, and much more. We go to the 4th, and it's 1-0 Pisces. After that first inning, though, Houck would settle down. Here's Castellanos with 2 outs. Not a chance. We've got an honest-to-goodness pitcher's duel here going in Game 2. In the 6th inning, it's MLB The Show 24 cover athlete Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He hits a high drive to straightaway center field. That is a solo home run to give Pisces a much-needed insurance run. The Blue Jays star hitter mashes one past that dilapidated batter's eye that just misses traveling 420 feet. It's 2-0 Fish. In the 8th here, it's Robert Suarez trying to get the hole. He was the closer for San Diego. He kept his role despite the acquisition of Cancer Crab Tanner Scott. He faces Trey Turner with 1 out, and Turner goes down on that overpowering high fastball. I know we saw some questionable bullpen usage by Libra, thanks to the game's CPU, but Suarez is actually Pisces' number 2 reliever. He would give up a base hit to Nathaniel Lowe, the next batter, which prompts the Pisces manager to bring in their actual closer. That's Emmanuel Clase. No one in baseball has been better out of the bullpen than this guy over the past few years. Clase gets a tough assignment, though, coming in to face Shohei Ohtani. And the MVP strikes out swinging. It's the end of the 8th. Oh no, Trey Turner. What are you doing in the ground there? Don't worry about him, he's fine. Cancer reliever Brooks Raley pitched a scoreless top of the 9th, so now we'll see if Clase can get 4 outs for the save. He gave up a leadoff walk to Tyler O'Neill, again in Alvarez's spot, but then would get 2 easy outs to bring up Wilyer Abreu, the last chance for Cancer, and Abreu goes down swinging. It's a 4-out save for Clase, and this series is all tied up at 1 game apiece. This one was another close game. It took under an hour to simulate overall. Only 2 scoring plays. Pisces was in front from the very first inning, but it sets up a winner-take-all Game 3 tomorrow night. Game 3 of the Negative League wildcard round. This one is for all the marbles. The winner moves on, and the loser has to wait until next year. It's Clark Schmidt and the Pisces Fish against Justin Steele and the Cancer Crabs, coming up right now. In the bottom of the first with 2 outs, here's Shohei Ohtani with the bases empty. He's going to golf one out to left field. This one is carrying. It's going to scrape over the wall. A go-ahead home run to give the Crabs an early lead. Shohei batting third here. That's where the game's CPU usually puts a team's best hitter, even though Ohtani seemingly prefers to bat in the number 1 or 2 spot, at least based on his time with the Angels and Dodgers in real life. But in the next inning, following a base hit from Jurickson Profar, here's Nick Castellanos, and he hits a massive shot into left field, flips the bat into the camera. There is no doubt about that one. Pisces has taken a 2-1 lead with 1 swing of the bat, and we've got ourselves a relative slugfest here in the early going. Castellanos on the Phillies, who have a lot of Pisces players, such as Kyle Schwarber, JT Realmuto, and Edmundo Sosa. Speaking of Kyle Schwarber, here he comes to lead off the top of the 4th inning, and he's going to line a double down the left field line. It's funny, we didn't see him at all in the first 2 games, but I guess he starts against lefties, despite the fact that he hits from the left side. Schwarber would get stranded at second base, but I wanted to show off some of the questionable roster construction decisions by the game's CPU. Cody Bellinger would get a base hit in the bottom of the 5th to bring up catcher Carson Kelly. He loops one into the right center field gap. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. Bellinger rounds third as Michael Harris picks it up, and it's going to be a game-tying double for Kelly. Carson Kelly just signed a free agent deal with the Cubs after serving as mostly a backup in 2024. I probably would have preferred Yankees rookie Austin Wells behind the plate, but maybe the game's CPU knows something that I don't. Fast forward to the bottom of the 9th inning now. Score still tied 2-2. It's Mets long reliever and spot starter Jose Butto in for Pisces. Here's Gunnar Henderson with 2 outs. He swings wildly on that sinker, and we're going to extra innings in the 2024 Fantasy Astrology Baseball playoffs. And by extra innings, I mean innings. We're in the 12th now. It's Jurickson Profar against Cancer closer Blake Trinan, and Profar scorches one into the right center field gap. It's easy extra bases, and Pisces in a commanding spot to take the lead. Trinan would walk Nick Castellanos to bring up shortstop Edmundo Sosa. Because incumbent shortstop Bo Bichette really struggled in 24, Sosa grounds one to Henderson, tailor-made double play ball to Turner back to first in time, but the go-ahead run moves 90 feet away, with JT Realmuto coming up to the plate. And JT grounds one up the middle, getting the job done and putting Pisces ahead. They now have an 84% win expectancy, with the best closer in the game looming. It's Emmanuel Clase, who got 4 outs for the save last night. He's going to face Ohtani, who hit that big home run in the very first inning. And Ohtani gets a hold of another one. This one was a high fastball, absolutely mashed out to right field, and this game is tied up again in the 12th inning. A 450-foot blast, 105 miles per hour off the bat, and is there anything this guy can't do? It looked like Cancer was going to struggle to score after Yordan Alvarez went down in Game 1, but Ohtani puts the Crabs on his back and sidesteps them right back into this one with no outs in the 12th. Next batter, Yordan's replacement, Tyler O'Neill. He grounds one through the hole on the left side, and just like that, the game-winning run is on base. Next batter, Gunnar Henderson, he keeps the line moving with a line drive into right field. O'Neill read that perfectly off the bat. I thought it might have been caught. But the winning run is now in scoring position, and still no one out. And that's going to prompt a pitching change for Pisces. Robert Suarez comes in, who got the hold last night. Clase pitches to 3 batters, allows them all to reach, and suddenly it's not looking too good for the Fish. Here's Eugenio Suarez. He's going to ground one into right field. Henderson leaps over it. Castellanos comes up throwing. The throw to the plate is not in time. Cancer scores a thrilling come-from-behind victory in the 12th inning of Game 3 of this wild card series. Emmanuel Clase's season ends a lot like it did in real life, with a blown save and a loss over his last 3 appearances for Cleveland in the ALCS. The Cancer Crabs hold on to win it thanks to this guy. We know it's Gino Suarez, the third baseman. I wonder if Manny Machado is injured in this simulated season, because that's who I would have picked to man the hot corner here. But the game makes the right decision here, putting in the right guy who comes up clutch when it counts. Cancer celebrating raucously on the field as we wrap up the second of 2 negative league wild card matchups. I wonder if Yordan Alvarez is going to be available for the next round, but that's something to think about later, as we still have one more wild card series to recap. So thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.